That's the bread and butter.
Yeah, I feel like
of the
anytime you
podcast.
hear about a video that includes the number of people,
Yeah, it's never good.
like one guy, one tree.
jar.
One guy, one car. Like
One guy, one jar.
two guys. Yeah, I think if it's like two guys, like a certain amount of guys, a certain amount of girls, then it's like, oh, this is pornography.
Hopefully.
But if it's people and an object,
yeah, it's never good.
that's not good. A number of people and a number of
It could
objects.
be like 15 guys and a pair of scissors. That's not
Yeah,
gonna be
see,
good.
exactly.
It's not
15
gonna
guys
be
and two
good.
pairs of scissors.
15 guys and a turtle shell.
See,
It seems
although,
innocuous, but it's not going
if
to
you
be.
were to say 15 guys and two scissors, that could be seen as pornographic. Like, in theory.
I'd expect a prison fight. That's just me.
And a pair of scissors versus scissorers.
Scissors. Scissorcerers.
Scissorcerers.
That's my new name for lesbians.
Scissorcerers.
Scissorcerers.
Man, I heard a joke that that I feel needs improvement.
Yeah.
It's a very short joke.
Is it outdated or?
No, it's just I heard it and was like, that would be better if this.
Okay, yeah. Hit me.
Someone said, why?
Oh, you should turn off that music. We're gonna get
Oh yeah,
copy
shit.
strike.
Well, we're gonna fucking sick back beats for the first part of that
This is new.
background.
They didn't do an intro either. It's really changed this
Is
year.
that Rap Game by D12?
Nope. It's royalty
That's
free.
yeah, we made that beat.
It's a sound alike.
Slightly different.
It sounds exactly alike.
We changed the open snare to a closed snare. Completely different song.
10%. That counts.
Yeah. But yeah, it was. Fuck. Well, it was like, why do lesbians love The Rock or something like that? Like Dwayne Johnson. Why did lesbians love Dwayne Johnson? And it was like because Rock beats scissors. Something like that. That was the punchline. Rock beats scissors. It's like, okay, haha. And I was like,
That's almost
shouldn't
there.
that be why do lesbians fear Dwayne Johnson? That seems like it would be more fitting because Rock beats scissors.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can see it both ways. It. No matter how you cut it, though, it is absolutely missing a component.
Yeah, you're missing the.
Yeah.
The Rock beats scissors. Like I get, you could get it by inferral. Inference?
Inference, yeah.
Inference, yeah. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the whole, like, what are the ba-ba-ba-ba-ba?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. The two-liners,
Yeah, I've been
It's
getting
really
into,
hard to find a good one.
I've been getting into... Actually, the topic this week is vaudeville.
Vaudeville? Like the boys?
Vaudeville. No, like vaudeville.
V-O-G-T?
No, vaudeville.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Like dancing with a cane.
Yeah,
More specifically, two guys
Uh-oh.
doing guys and a bunch of really bad jokes.
Oh, okay. So you had me worried for a second there.
Two guys in a story about baseball.
Two guys in a shepherd's crook.
Yeah. Oh God, this isn't what I thought.
Here we go. Grab me wrong.
I thought it was gonna be vaudeville. No. How is he getting the whole thing? No.
Two guys, one shirt. Yeah, okay. Okay, so vaudeville.
Yeah.
That's literally, we've already reached my knowledge on vaudeville. So
well, like who's on first kind of shit.
Oh, so just dad jokes.
No, it's like sort of witty banter. There's one guy
like whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, like Wayne Brady.
Like
witty banter.
Like Dwayne Brady.
Dwayne the Rock Brady.
It's like Wayne Brady, but jacked.
Oh, dude, that would rule.
Samoan tattoos.
He was kind of jacked for a bit during Who's Line, and then when he appeared on the Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
Then he got tubby. Anyway, I was thinking about bringing you know how like those comedy acts would work. There'd be one sort of like goofy guy,
straight man,
and then the straight man. Yeah.
I get so sick of that though.
Do you?
It's such a run. Like there's a new Wendy's commercial where it's like, it's a fucking. All right, maybe not this is pertinent. But I'm just gonna. For the sake of this, I'm gonna say it.
You thought of it.
It's a white guy and a black guy,
Okay.
and they're working at Wendy's, and they're talking about, oh, this is my favorite, the 5 for $5 meal, whatever.
This
right?
is my favorite thing, and
This
then
is
his
my favorite
mother's
thing,
right
and then
there.
the white guy starts going like, oh, we're boys, da da da, and then starts doing
does he say brothers?
He doesn't say brothers,
All
but
right.
it's like he does that sort of thing,
Oh,
right?
boy.
And then the black guy is like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And it's like, that's the typical, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of...
That's the
don't
legacy
deny, exemplify.
That's the legacy of, like, Avengers, or like the Iron... It started with Iron Man, the Marvel universe, where they just put in these sort of, like, awkward, those kind of... Or like, well, that happened, that kind of thing.
The awkward man.
Yeah, that's just sort
Like
of
the
injecting
Hulk,
a realistic
but when he's not the
humor
Hulk.
into it. Yeah, exactly.
Bruce Banner, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, just when they have that sort of, like, they put some camp in.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, and then it became really big in everything. Forever now.
Yeah, just, I don't know. The whole running, I think it stems from when someone from our group mentioned don't deny, exemplify.
Justify?
I think it was exemplify.
Don't deny.
Exemplify.
No. They said justify in the fucking improv class.
Well, I've always known it as don't deny, exemplify.
That does make more sense. Because justification is pretty defensive already.
Yeah, it's already like, okay, well, let me make that work instead of let me build off of it.
Yeah, no, this is clearly, it's running aground already.
Yeah, like, so I heard that in high school. And for whatever reason, that stuck with me like glue. So now when I see acts or, like improv in a show or instances like that, the whole straight man sort of thing, where it's like someone's having fun and being slightly abnormal. They're not doing the typical, and the other person's just like, don't do that, that's embarrassing. And it's like, fuck you work at goddamn Wendy's and you're worried about what the people ordering food inside of the Wendy's care about you,
You know what?
or what they think about you. Who the fuck orders food inside of Wendy's? Homeless people, that's who. So you're sitting here telling me your friend is singing a little ditty, having fun, and you're gonna go, shut the fuck up, dude, I'm trying to impress these people who are inside of Wendy's right now.
You
bro,
made it seem
you have
like
no
the guy-
fucking ground to stand on right now.
Hold up,
Have some fun.
Hold up.
Jesus Christ. Makes you so angry seeing that commercial, dude.
You made it seem like he said don't do that because he was like doing like a Bonix voice.
No, he was doing it as in like a don't do that, it's embarrassing.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
It's bad. No,
God.
it's anytime someone it's because it feels on par with the people who would say like awkward.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you're shutting down the moment for no fucking reason because you're trying to make yourself look cool in front of who? In front of who? Because if you do that in front of a woman that you're trying to fucking impress, because that's the only situation I could even fucking see it
you
maybe
seem like
being
a
justified.
wet sock.
You're still putting yourself across as like, oh, this guy takes himself very fucking seriously.
He's a limp cigarette.
Which typically isn't a desirable trait.
Yeah.
So
And even if it was, I mean, live a little. Fuck's sake.
yeah, fucking live a little. You get one shot at this, man. Sing and dance in your car. Who gives a fuck? Oh, I don't want to fucking nod my head to my music because then people will know that I'm fucking... Whatever,
Well,
dude.
maybe don't
I'll
dance.
dance so fucking hard in my car that the suspension will rock back and forth. Because I'm never going to see any of those motherfuckers on the road again. The whole like, oh, you're driving to an interview and your interviewer's, fucking driving alongside you and, like, no. It doesn't happen.
Well, I mean...
And if I were to see someone that I knew on the road, and I were singing and dancing, I'd see them, I'd look over, and I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's go! Woo!
Yeah, that would happen with
Because
the
they would
interview
know
as
me,
well.
and they would know that I'm the kind of person who would do that.
Yeah. I also think that
I think everyone should do it. I think the road would be a much more pleasant place if everyone was fucking rocking out all the time. Also more dangerous, but price you have to pay.
Well, that's the beauty of self-driving cars. Is eventually we'll all be just raving on the way to everywhere.
That'd be sick.
I know, man. And people don't like it because, ooh, technology. I'm way more afraid of fucking the dude who is currently operating his vehicle with 2 giant Trump flags in it, man. Mm-hmm. That's way more terrifying
or
to
a
me.
fucking cheeseburger in each hand.
Yeah. Or like he's actively jerking off in his dually truck.
You didn't tell me there were Mountain Dews left.
I don't know. I haven't been over here.
Now we have so many Mountain Dews to drink tonight. It's gonna get so crazy,
You
dude.
can't finish them.
It's gonna get wild.
We're gonna get so crazy. Remember last week when we drank Mountain Dews and ate like just regular hot sauce on its own?
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
We actually did that.
We didn't eat the hot sauce, for the record.
Well, we didn't like
We
drink
tried the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Also, it'd have to be some crazy ass hot sauce for you to be able to eat it. That's like salsa.
Yeah, it's hot
That's
salsa.
salsa at that point.
Hey, speaking of Wendy's commercials, man.
That's a hell of a segue. I'm very interested
Hold
to
on,
hear this.
because I want to go back. Because
Okay.
the original Wendy's commercial that I had in my mind, as you described it, was way better. And I couldn't see why you didn't like it, because it's literally the white guy does like a black voice.
No, see,
and
the
then
thing, the
the
vibe
black
that I
guy's
got
like, don't
from
do
it,
that. And then it's terribly uncomfortable. And then it fades out, it blurs out, and it says, don't pull that shit at Wendy's.
Yeah, see, they're not going to do that. That's way too controversial.
Yeah, that's way too good.
No. The one I saw was the white guy, and maybe race doesn't matter here. But I feel like it was,
they wouldn't make the black guy the lame one, would they?
Certainly not. Absolutely not.
They should have. That'd be breaking boundaries.
The only instance that now this is welcome to the podcast, everybody.
This is
The
Biscuits
only
and Backshots.
instance where they would make the black guy uncool is if he looked like fucking Urkel.
Yeah, they do.
That's the uncool
Urkelize
black
him.
guy.
And then
maybe Kevin
there's
Hart.
another cooler
Kevin Hart
black
is
guy.
like the other.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Kevin Hart's whole thing is that he intentionally is self-deprecating in his roles. He plays a lot on his height.
Oh yeah.
That's his whole thing. So he's not usually seen, depending on the role.
He actually
As
is
the
in a new
cool
movie
guy.
where he's like
Yeah, the
leading
art
a
heist.
heist.
The
Yeah,
art heist
I was
one.
gonna say like that's a departure for
It
Kevin
really
Hart.
is, because
I'd
he's
be
a cool
interested
guy.
to see that. I love heist movies as well, so we'll see. I won't. I likely won't see it, but
I remember seeing a part of it, and I don't know why. Because I don't really watch movies or TV much, so I caught it somewhere and stopped for a bit and then left. Or I watched the whole thing and forgot. I don't remember.
I guess how was it?
It was a heist movie with Kevin Hart. It's exactly how you'd think.
Fair enough. Fair
It's a
enough.
comedy heist movie.
But yeah, man, how much better would that commercial have been if it was just, don't do that, and then there's like a moment of, oh, sorry, I didn't mean it.
It would only
do
be
that.
acceptable if he was doing black like a white
Like he was like, yo.
person's- Yeah. If he was trying to do something like Ebonics, then
And then the manager comes out and he's like, hey, can you talk to me for a second?
hey, come here.
What the hell was that?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on
Try
back.
the new Wendy's Biggie Bag.
Biggie bag, yeah. 10 for 10. 10 dozen nuggets
The
for
way
$10.
the way the narrator says Biggie Bag in that commercial fucking skeeves me super hard.
Never seen, I don't remember it.
Oh, really?
I blacked out when I
It's
saw
really
that.
good because literally it's like a man. Well, I assume it's a man. It's somebody talking normally, like, try the new Wendy's 10 for 10 Biggie Bag, and then he says Biggie Bag like that, like his direction in the studio is like, hey, could you be more like goofy? And he's like, what the? All right, just like end it on a goofy note.
Or
Yeah, or.
he did that, and they were like, "Don't do that,"
and
he was like, "Okay," and then he just kept doing it. I thought about that recently with it was like the voiceover for a game, I think, but there was this a word for a city, and you know in fantasy novels and games,
Neverwinter.
The cities are like Unda. You know, there's a lot of like apostrophes.
Escobar.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's not at all a good example. I'm just gonna shut you down right there. But yeah, the voice actor pronounced the name of it, and I was pondering, because I have a tendency to do that.
Oh yeah.
I was pondering. They must have had a conversation about that in the studio, right? They're not just gonna let him wing it and then go with that, because the people who wrote it almost certainly wrote it with a pronunciation in mind
he
and
would have had
referenced
to
it
say,
as
like,
such.
how do you pronounce this bitch?
You know, Ulda or whatever instead of Ulda. So I was thinking, it's not. That's such a fucking horror. Anyways. So I was thinking about that. If he were to be recording that line of dialogue, whatever, and he just consistently, this is like well into the recording of it too,
just always
consistently said it wrong.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, no, it's this, and he'd go, okay,
got it,
and then he would say it wrong again.
Yeah.
Eventually you would think that, because they're not going to fire him and hire a new person to record all of the old lines.
Yeah, not over this,
not over that. Eventually they're just going to go, fine, fuck it.
They'll just have one character that says it different, is what they'll do in games. They occasionally do that in movies and shows as well.
Yeah, because people in real life
say shit wrong.
Like height.
Yeah.
That one gets me.
Height. Drowning.
Like, you know, you could say axe. Like, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
But that one's regional.
Yeah.
That one's very regional. I get it.
And it's,
you know, like,
there's a linguistic
but
term
height,
for that.
no one fucking says. It's not like, oh, that's a New York thing.
Yeah.
Or that's a Floridian thing.
No,
height is just straight up incorrect.
It's a wrong thing. Well, there's a sort of...
I'm fucking fired up this episode, man.
Yeah, I know,
Talking about
man.
some heavy...
Get mad.
Oh, my goddamn.
You know, there's a de-evolution in language. The same thing happened... You know how spider webs are also called cobwebs, right? It's because cob used to be the word for spider. But before that, the word was cop. C-O-P-P-E. And that meant circle. And the original word for spider in Germanic language was like Alterkop, which meant a poisonous circle. And eventually cop formed into cob, and they called them cobs, and then there's cobwebs. And at some point, we switched to spider, because that's just what happens with language. Eventually, it gets down to one sound, and then they're like, let's start again. They get a new fancier... You know, cob sounds dumb. It means circle. Let's make a new word for these bad boys. They're more complicated than just a circle.
I think the reason they called them spiders is because of the, I think it's the Porsche. I think Porsche makes the spider. And then they were like, that's cool. You know what else is cool? Cobs.
Cobs. You know the thing everyone's afraid of except for me? Yeah. Okay, we'll call them spiders.
You mentioned spiderwebs and cobwebs. I don't see them as the same thing, at all.
Oh, you mean a cobweb is a leftover abandoned?
I see cobweb
web.
like I can't envision a single cobweb. Cobwebs are like, you know, the Halloween decorations.
I see.
You know, where it's like cobwebs hanging everywhere. You know, you see a corner of your house. You know, that's got you know,
There's
up above somewhere so you can't dust. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's cobwebs. If I were to see like a Charlotte's Web,
yeah, like the net.
The net, that I wouldn't go, oh, cobweb.
No, yeah.
Even if I were to see numerous spider webs, I wouldn't go cobwebs. Cobwebs are specifically like a mesh.
Yeah, I think to me,
an amalgamation of old spider webs.
Yeah, it'd have to be an abandoned spider web to make it a cobweb. But if it's like one strand that stretches across the room at mouth height, that's a spider web every time, even if it's abandoned.
Yeah, because cobwebs don't typically maintain their structure. No,
cobwebs are like clumpy and bad. Spider webs.
And they like grab stuff really well.
Yeah.
You put your finger in there and it's like kind of hard. There's some resistance to pulling through it.
Or your tongue on accident, because once again, it's
no! Whoops!
Right at mouth height.
I bet if you licked a cobweb, your tongue would not stick. I think you ever
Be
seen
too
where
wet?
they put the...
Is that the idea?
I think it'd be too wet. Like, you know when they put the hydrophobic sand on top of water?
Yeah.
And then you can stick your finger in it and then pull your finger out and your finger will be dry? I think
Mhm.
that, but reverse, would
Right.
happen.
It'd be like slapping the
cobweb.
molten steel when your
Yeah,
hands are
have you
covered in
seen
water.
that Russian dude who, like, showers in it?
Have you seen the guy?
He, like, slaps it on
Yeah.
himself. Like, what?
He's nuts.
Okay, sure. Even if somebody fucking Bill Nye came up to me and was like, "This will happen. You'll be fine."
No.
I go, I'm sorry. I
Maybe
can't trust you to that level.
Maybe it's happened like
someone
that
did that.
every
Someone
other
was the
time.
first fucking person. You know?
Yeah. I saw a chef, that he was making donuts in this big boiling pot of
Slapped
oil.
the lava and was like, "Whoa, guys, look."
Why were you trying to slap the lava? What were you
It
expecting?
was an accident. I tried slapping Jim.
And I missed and,
And
hit
I
the
missed
lava
and hit the
flow.
lava.
I know it's thousands of degrees and we shouldn't even be here, but yeah.
Russia.
But I saw a chef. He was getting these tiny donuts out of the boiling oil with his hands. He was just going.
Was this in India?
No, it looked like France or some shit. It was a white guy.
Okay.
I've,
Because I was
yeah,
going to
I've
say, in
seen other
India,
people
I'm
do
pretty
that.
sure they're invincible to
To
heat.
Yeah. Oh my god, I lived with an Indian dude
Like
in
both
Vancouver.
in flavor and...
This dude, it was like a 1-bedroom with a bunk bed basement apartment. It was below this very fancy house, and it was like the size of a
Wait,
walk-in
in where?
closet in Vancouver.
Spaghetti and meatballs?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
Fucking but yeah, it had like a little kitchen. Right next to the kitchen was the bed, and then down the hall was the closet and the bathroom. That was the whole thing. It's like 200 feet squared, maybe.
$1,000 a month.
It is like 400 because it was a shared complex. But yeah, I was living with this one Indian guy, and he would turn the fucking stovetop on the oven and then go to bed. And he'd do this when I was already sleeping, so I'd wake up at like 2
95
a.m.
degrees.
Yeah, I'm literally dying. Like my sheets are soaked. I'd wake up and I'd be like, "Oh fuck, I pissed the bed," and then I'd get up and I'd like, "Wait, no, my whole body is
I
wet."
pissed out of every part of my body.
Oh wait, the air is wavering around me. This motherfucker turned the stove on again because he's trying to kill us both. And then I'd
And you
tell
can
him,
hear him on the top bunk going,
yeah,
wee,
yeah.
wee, 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 wee.
Well, I at the top.
Wee,
bunk.
wee, 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 wee.
I
And
can't
there's little
believe-
bubbles.
I can't believe my sweat dripping down didn't wake him up, because that would have been slightly cool, and apparently that's unacceptable.
That's probably helped him sleep.
The gentle pitter patter.
You're sad.
Christ.
It's like a rainforest.
Yeah, I told him like, hey man, don't do that. We could literally die, especially me.
Yeah. You would die from fire. I would die from hot.
Yeah. But he kept doing it, and then I left like a day before I was supposed to pay the rent again, and I was supposed to give a month in advance. I didn't. I was like, fuck you, no. You have to deal with this.
The whole month in advance.
Yeah, that's stupid, man.
It's like, that's for people with honor.
Mm.
And you haven't treated me with honor.
No. I don't think anybody who lives in a mansion but then creates a shitty Harry Potter 1-bedroom apartment below their
Under the
mansion and
stairs.
rents it out. Yeah. I don't think anybody like that has honor. Because this was a nice fucking house. Like, there was like a walkway up to the door, which had like, I don't know, it must have been like obsidian and marble checkerboards.
Outside?
Yeah, outside. And it was like really nice. There's like marble, there was columns and shit. And then I go around back, I go
Bro,
down
you go
the
to certain
stairs.
parts of Vancouver and people would smash that shit with a hammer just cuz.
Oh, like Surrey, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, just downtown.
This was down Commercial Drive, past the hipster part of town, and into the very nice neighborhood. But it's still Vancouver, so you could find someone to buy Coke from at any time.
Well,
of
I
the
mean,
night.
Coke, like, you're only going to find in the higher, like mid to higher tier
Oh,
neighborhoods.
no. You can find coke anywhere.
Yeah, sure, but
It's just that
the
people.
quality is going to be so bad you might as well get another drug.
If you go to East Hastings,
Also, it only
and try
lasts
to
a
buy
short
coke,
amount of time. So
you might
like,
find
it's
somebody
such
who
a
has
waste.
coke, but they will sell you crack and say that it's
Yeah,
coke.
see, crack is, crack, you get your... Anyways. I've heard that acid is very popular.
In Vancouver?
Just amongst homeless people.
Really?
Because, and this is from a couple articles that I've read from interviews with former homeless people. Yeah, because it lasts so long. Apparently, well, this makes sense now, but I guess I wouldn't have thought of it previously. Being homeless is fucking boring.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so much exploring you're willing to do, especially if you
Yeah.
don't have a steady access to calories.
Yeah, and you have to spend most of your time going around collecting cans, at least if you're in Vancouver, and that's a viable option.
Yeah, you can actually get money from it.
Yeah.
Apparently, because a lot of people give, or talk flack, God, I'm so embarrassed, about homeless people with dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, oh, well, you can't feed yourself, how are you able to feed your dog?
They
Well,
feed the dog first.
yeah, and that's everything I've read is, like, dog eats first. And the reason, like, companionship, because homelessness tends to be pretty lonely.
And dreadful, yeah.
And dreadful and just horrible. But a big part of it, apparently, is that it gives you a sense of responsibility, and schedule.
Routine.
You got to feed the dog. You got to take the dog to poop.
The dog will get bored if you do
Dog,
heroin
you got to
from
take the dog for a
sundown
walk.
to sunset.
It's just like a normal dog.
Yeah.
So, it all, and again, the sense of responsibility versus being on your own, where it's like, okay, I can survive off of 600 calories a day as long as I don't move.
Yeah.
Like my base metabolic rate at 100 pounds soaking wet
While I'm meditating.
while I'm meditating. Yeah, I could survive off of 600 calories a day. So as long as I find 600 calories a day and a hit of acid every day is set. Cool, awesome.
Yeah, I suppose that probably would be the drug to do.
That's why I like
'Cause
Coke.
it like makes you automatically
Coke lasts
happy.
like fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If it's like, like if we're talking street Coke too,
Yeah, it's
you're not getting the cream of the crop. You're not
No.
getting the scaly shit.
mostly kerosene.
It's mostly gas. Gas and sugar.
God, they have
Probably meth. Realistically
Yeah.
speaking.
well, whatever they decide to put in it.
Yeah.
Depends on, whether they're trying to save money or make money, It depends on their strategy.
Well, so that I watched a little documentary recently on. I mentioned this to you, I believe, but on the East Hastings in Vancouver.
If the people of the future don't know, the East Hastings was the bad part of Vancouver before the cataclysm.
Yeah, so it's that whole area bad. It's similar to Skid Row in that the cops are kind of like, hey, stay in there.
Yeah.
Stay in that
Yeah,
area.
they could try to keep it contained.
Don't be walking around out.
I saw cops
outside.
pick up homeless people from like Davie Street, which is like the gay part of town, and take them back to just on the street in East Hastings.
Yeah. But one of the guys they were interviewing was saying, you made me think about it because you were talking about make money or
Save money.
save money.
Yeah.
One of the guys they were talking to, the whole documentary was on fentanyl. He was a fentanyl dealer. So they were asking him all these questions about just various, fentanyl dealer questions.
Yeah.
And one of the things they asked is, okay, so your fentanyl is notorious for killing people.
Yeah. That's
Because
a selling point.
it's so hard to manage dose
Right.
and percentage when you're making it. Do you worry about that in terms of it literally killing your client base? And he said no. Instantly he was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because this
they'll
fucking
make
threw
pills
me.
that are stronger, and then sort of like give them to the people they don't like, or just at random. Because as soon as somebody dies, then people will seek them out because their shit is strong.
Right. They'll be like that. Yeah, that's the good shit. I want the stuff that guy died from, and I'll just do a little less.
Yeah.
That's the logic, you know. That's the reasoning. Because if you're gonna spend, you know, they're spending like fucking $10,000 a month on this shit, and you would think like, how do you make that much? They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If you have a drug addiction to that level, you figure shit out.
That's
a
your
lot
whole
of it
day.
is stealing.
Yeah, stealing or a very aggressive begging. I talked to a guy on Hastings.
Yeah, we're talking like Marrakesh level.
Yeah, I mean, Hastings is really, like, it's a lot like New York in the sense that once every 2 weeks, the public transportation makes you late for work or school because somebody's been popped by it.
Yeah,
like a junkie falls in front of a bus or train and then it inconveniences
everyone
your
goes,
day.
"Oh, damn it!"
Yeah, that happened like 4 times while I was there, man. I was only there for 2 years at most. Anyway, there's this one fucking guy, and he's like one of the very, very aggressive beggars, and there's a few of these guys, and everyone was really sick of them for the most part. But like, he was like really aggressive, and I was like, I'm sorry, man, I have no fucking money. I'm broke. And he's like, immediately drops the aggressive thing. He's like, it's cool. I already got my crack for the day. And I'm like, oh shit.
Nice.
But
it's all profit from here, baby.
Yeah, he sensed that I wasn't gonna like fucking spread the word about his lack of desperation at that moment.
Yeah, you're not gonna walk around and be good Samaritan. Oh, actually, he's reached his crack quota.
Yeah.
For the day, so don't give him any money. He's like, I wasn't fucking going to. What are you talking about?
Exactly. I was asking this guy, like, how much money do you make a day begging? And he's like, well, I gotta make like $100 a day, at least. And I was like, damn. And he's like, yeah, that's why I gotta do the hard sell there. Because crack, it all goes to crack. And I'm like, god damn.
Oh, yeah.
All day and night.
You know that's not enough.
No.
That's just enough to keep the withdrawals.
Yeah. And you'll need more and more as time goes on as well. Because there's no way to, like, keep it at a reasonable level and still fucking go throughout your day.
You're not going to sit there in literally one of, if not the most miserable environments in America and go, I think I'm going to cut back on my drug usage.
Yeah. I should really cheese it a bit and then focus on aimlessly walking around the city as always. Yeah, it's like you can't just like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit through the withdrawals, I'm gonna sit and shiver, and I'm gonna watch Netflix. Wait a minute, I can't do that.
I can't do literally anything other than shiver. Well, I might as well do something that distracts me from the crippling cold.
Yeah. Man. It's rough.
Being homeless, man, people give it a bad rap, and it's like, oh, you fucking homeless, they're all lazy, whatever.
Very bad people think like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, spend fucking
1 week.
Dude,
1 week as a homeless person.
You probably don't even need that long.
Nah, I feel like most people would do 2 days. They'd get a fever on the second day, and then they'd go home.
Be like, screw this.
Yeah.
I spent the one morning. If you don't, I wouldn't count detox as being homeless.
It's part of the homeless experience.
Although it sucks. It is part of the homeless experience because they will get pulled into detox, so they have a quote-unquote bed to sleep on, even though it is just a concrete block.
At least no one will tell you to leave it.
With a thin blanket over top
There's no spikes built into it.
Yeah. But yeah, I spent that morning waking up and just staying downtown with the homeless people until like noon or 2 p.m. It turns out it's really hard to tell the time. Yeah. Also, when you're homeless, little fact. And yeah, it was everyone I met was very convivial. It was like, oh shit, you're out here too. Yeah. And one of them was smoking a cigarette. And they were like, you want to smoke? And I was like, fuck yeah. And he handed me the cigarette. And like, dude, I shouldn't have smoked that cigarette. This was not a normal cigarette. It wasn't even. I don't even necessarily think there was anything in it other than tobacco. It was. I swear this shit was
gnarly.
rolled in newspaper.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Probably a fucking bacho,
smoking
man.
a bunch of ink.
Just like a fucking wet refry that he dried off for 3
Yeah,
days.
it was a rough smoke. But he gave me the cigarette.
Yeah, you gotta smoke
You
it.
gotta smoke it. You can't
you
go
said you
"Ugh," and
would.
flick it out. Like,
Yeah, no.
that cigarette ain't free. He put in work to get that
Yeah,
cigarette.
He's sharing it with you.
You'd think a cigarette in general, even if it was from a pack, if you go to a show and you're like, hey, can I go a cigarette? Or someone offers you a cigarette, you're not going to take a hit and go, ew, and flick it. And they didn't even make that cigarette. They just bought it. That's like 25 cents that you're throwing on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Of just straight up money. Versus if you were to throw out a cigarette that a homeless person gave to you, that's a valuable ass cigarette that you're fucking wasting. No, you finish that whole cigarette. You smoke it until the whole thing's gone. There's no butt left over.
Yeah, down to the filter.
You, all the way, nope, past it. You smoke it until there's nothing
Smoke the
left.
whole filter.
Smoke the whole thing, dude. Smoke the whole thing. And you say thank you afterwards.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, man, being homeless is fucking
It was
hard.
very hot.
Oh, God.
It was very hot.
Yeah, the extremes is what, like, I don't see how people be homeless for more than, like, a month without shattering to pieces, you know? Like, physically.
It's rough.
Because it'll be, like, okay during the autumn, but then, at least here, where we are, it can go from,
a lot of
like,
extremes.
yeah, like, in October, it can go from, like, fucking 85 degrees, or 90 this year, and then down to, like, fucking 17 the next day. It's like, how do you not fucking...
Cardboard.
Meh.
Cardboard.
Oh, yeah. Or stuffing your fucking 2 jackets with grass.
Like, you figure it out.
Yeah.
Or die.
Or die, yeah.
know.
That's always another option.
It's always an option.
Yeah, man, I was homeless for a week just after high school.
Well, quoted, not to the level that the people...
No, it wasn't
are.
downtown homeless, but even just suburban homeless, living in a fucking dirty-ass sleeping bag across the fucking reservoir from where my parents' house was. I got a fucking fever immediately, and I was sick the entire time, and all I could do all day was, like, go around, look for, like, refries, bum cigarettes. There's no way I'm getting a job in that state. I can't take a shower.
Because you're all smelly, you look homeless.
Yeah, exactly. There's no
No, it's
fucking
not like,
way
go
out.
rent a suit. And it's like, okay, so I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go fucking sign up for a Planet Fitness membership so that I can take a fucking shower.
Yeah, I need a shower before I can even think of pulling a
It's like,
con.
you ask the average any day, every man, where would you take a shower? Where would you take a shower? Because that's like step number 1 to getting a job.
The best you can do is go to a 7-Eleven bathroom and douse yourself in hand sanitizer.
Yeah, and still, they're probably not going to let you because the bathrooms are locked. If a homeless person goes up and tries to grab the key, they're going to go, oh, well, he's just going to go shoot up in the bathroom,
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
not
likely.
finding another body in there. No
You know?
way.
So they're like, no, you can't. Or you got to buy something. Oh, I don't have money. Fuck. You're going to go bathe in the lake? It's honestly your best bet. But if you go to try to take a bath in the lake, you're going to get kicked out instantly.
Yeah, they're going to get the cops.
They're going to go, there's a fucking homeless guy bathing in the lake. Kill him.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
I'm scared.
Take him down.
And it doesn't matter where you are.
I'm a
either.
white person and I'm scared.
God, can we talk about Boulder? I was thinking about this the other day.
Without it being...
With how
meatballs?
Boulder fucking sucks.
What are you talking about? Can we talk about it in terms of a potential spaghetti and meatballs?
Nah, in real.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so Boulder, Colorado is a terrible place to be. And I think I figured out the reason. Because other places that, you know, like you and me have been, generally the horrible people there will be at the other end of the spectrum of Boulder. There'll be like, you know, like a fucking racist biker shouting the N-word or some shit, right? But if you go to Boulder, it's like fucking yuppie liberal Karens. Like it's the same level of fucking obstructive and abrasive, but it's like the opposite politically.
Yeah, to think that your best bet in terms of meeting people that you'll agree with
Yeah.
is hanging out with college kids.
Yeah.
Is something else. Because I feel like once you turn like 28 in Boulder, I think you legally have to sign up for a bouldering gym. You have to buy a road bike or a downhill bike.
You need to make $100K a year.
Yeah, you have to get into software.
And you need to
make $100K a year.
You need to espouse beliefs to which you do not apply to yourself. Like taking care of people, and then you call the cops every time you see a homeless and or black person.
Well, there's no hobos in Boulder. They wouldn't allow that.
There are, but they can't stay in the same place.
Oh no, they're just wooks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, so they're homeless.
There's homeless people there, but they're like somebody's kids.
We don't see them as homeless.
And when they get arrested,
they have dreadlocks.
Yeah, and then when they're arrested, they're taken to their parents' house, which is 2 blocks away.
Yeah, their parents that live in a $1 million house.
Mm-hmm. God, and that's the worst part is like you'll have these fucking yuppie Karens who are always up your ass. Like you're not even allowed to smoke cigarettes. You're not even allowed to smoke cigarettes up there, even though people fucking do, because people fucking jump down your throat about it. And then these are the people that have, they're entitled, but they do have, similar political beliefs, at least in theory, as, say, me. But then they're kids, like the kids around, the kids that fucking CU Boulder, they have the same level of, like, entitlement, but they don't actually have the same, like, actual values. Like, they're just fucking Karens without a soapbox,
Without a soapbox? Are you kidding me? Everyone has a fucking soapbox now.
No, you're right. That's incorrect what I said.
every single person has a fucking soapbox now. And that soapbox.
But it's way
Twitter.
less.
Sorry, X.
Right.
Scratch that.
X. Wait, wasn't that PayPal was named X?
I don't think so.
Wait, wasn't it Tesla that was named X?
No, originally? I think that was the boring drill company.
Wait, wasn't it the Hyperloop?
Isn't his kid's name X? Oh, it is. Oh, that's right.
Literally everything he's done has at one time he's tried to call it X.
It's the coolest letter. If you're 8.
If you're
a man-child.
What do you bet Elon Musk has, like, a notebook? Like
of
a
the coolest
sketch pad
letters
of, like, fucking original characters he's made. Like, this one's Elon Tusk. He's a weremammoth.
And he just secretly draws it when he's in a meeting.
Yeah, when he should be paying attention, but he doesn't have to.
He's scribbling his head on an elephant body.
Yeah.
I can make this. I have enough money to make this.
He's a superhero who owns an emerald mine. By day.
And is an elephant by night.
Yeah, and by night he's an elephant that fights crime.
No, he's just a normal
specifically
elephant. He
people
just
being
grazes.
You see, if that was the case, I'd actually respect.
Have
Elon
you
Musk a bit more.
seen? Speaking of Elon Musk, have you seen videos of baby elephants?
Oh yeah, actually.
Not knowing how.
Helicoptering their trunk.
Yeah, they don't know how to use their trunk.
So they just whip it around.
They treat it like definitely not grown men treat their penises in the shower.
Like people of the male gender.
I was like, I try to spin it around, but it keeps hitting my thigh.
Or more. Yeah, it's way easier to do like the door spring than actually spinning it around.
Yeah, the spinning, it hits your leg. It's like so hard to keep it from hitting your leg.
Yeah, you have to start it on like with your hand, and then you just have to keep
it's like going. A lawnmower.
Yeah, you have to go like
you can get it going on your own, but like it's gonna be tough. A long shower.
Yeah. It's a journey.
It's a journey.
And at the end of the day, you can't just hop out and be like, I've developed a new skill.
Hey guys.
Yeah, people won't like that as much.
So vaudeville.
I was thinking about making this show a bit more vaudeville. Like you be the straight man.
I don't want to be the no one should be the straight man. I hate straight men.
Was your whole rant earlier building to that moment?
I don't really plan for anything. It happens. This is all off the cuff.
Well, all right. I can be the straight man.
It's gonna make me hate you. I don't like the straight man.
I like that though. It's vaudeville, but instead of like the goofy one, there's a straight man, and then there's a man who hates the straight man. So, what you been up to? Shut the fuck up.
Try to make a joke, and you're like, okay, that's enough. I'm like, I fucking swear to God.
And then at the end of each act, he just strangles him, and the lights go
Dude,
off.
there was a friend of mine. Kind of still a friend, but like he loses a lot of fucking brownie points.
Can we spaghetti and meatballs? I don't know who you're talking about. Will I find out through the story?
Video game friend.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, that should give you. Where I'll make a joke, or I'll make like a small rant about something, and he'll go, okay.
Ugh.
And I'll be like, I'm gonna fucking stick my fingers so far up your nose that I'm able to touch your tongue. Don't do that shit, man.
Alright.
I don't think you understand.
Oh, if we were in the same room.
Holy shit.
Don't fucking do that.
If we were, okay, in real life, I wouldn't do that. But I would slap the shit out of you. And you go, what the fuck, man? That was uncalled for. And I go, no, it wasn't. And you'd be like, that's too much. You just made it physical when it was just when we were just talking. And I go, that's
again.
Fine. If you don't want to fucking talk to me anymore, that's okay. If anyone in this room that saw that thinks that what I did was wrong, cool. Perfect. I will never talk to you ever again.
Yeah.
I am of the age now where I don't give a flying fuck what you think about me if you don't accept me for who I am. I don't got time for that. I don't got time to fucking try to impress people anymore.
Even further than that, people who do that kind of shit.
Slap the fucking shit out of you.
It's like...
Don't do that shit.
I mean, it'd be the same as like seeing somebody bash a Nazi in the face with a Twisted Tea. Like, he wouldn't feel bad about it. Like, he'd say something like, oh, okay, Mr. Opinions.
You know what it's
like,
exactly like?
What the fuck?
It's exactly like that guy who molested that kid, and then his dad shot the guy.
And everyone was like,
and everyone was like, oh yeah, that's definitely murder in like the worst case. You 100% premeditated, shot him in the head. Everyone saw it. It's on video. 6 weeks probation.
it was 5 years in prison he got.
It was less than that, I think.
Yeah, well, it was 5 years.
Oh, and then he got out early because of
good behavior. Everyone was nice to him.
And everyone was like, yeah, fair. Yep, I would have done the exact same thing.
Oh man, could you imagine the size of that dude's GoFundMe if that had happened today?
Oh, he'd probably be multi-millionaire.
He'd not want again.
Yeah. Yeah, people get GoFundMes because they get a fucking parking ticket.
You know the guy...
Did I tell you about...
What?
Oh, speaking of fucking GoFundMes.
What?
Getting riled up this episode, bro. Getting crazy. It's all this Mountain Dew, dude.
It's getting crazy, dude.
I heard about a GoFundMe that people started because a football player got a fine.
Oh, right.
Because something. Something happened and it was questionable, but he got fined for it. It was on the field. And everyone was like, you shouldn't get fined for that. That's unreasonable.
Yeah, and then people who don't have a pot to piss in dumped money into his GoFundMe to pay the fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, and that kind of shit happens for, like... I think that happened when, like...
It's like you get a parking ticket and a bunch of homeless people are like, oh, here, we raised the money for you to pay your parking ticket. It'd be like, no, you're fine. Keep your money. God. You need that shit way more than I do. A $50,000 fine is nothing.
Yeah, it's chicken scratch. Dude, I heard this story about an NBA basketball player, and it was the way it was fucking portrayed in this fucking video I saw was that it was a story of compassion because this fucking homeless guy offered to go to the fucking gas station for this NBA player to buy his usual lottery ticket, which already, strike one, this fucking multi-millionaire NBA player is still playing the lottery. But what's worse is that the dude didn't give him any money off the bat. He said, if my numbers come up, I'll give you $20. And then his numbers did come up. He won the fucking jackpot on the lottery. And then, presumably, apparently he did track down the homeless guy and gave him some money, but nobody knows how much. But this fucking NBA player won the goddamn lottery. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, see, this is why I try not to learn anything ever.
It was just that.
If
I hope he gave up the whole goddamn
science-based,
thing.
I don't
know.
care.
Maybe he did give him the whole thing. That'd be the best answer. Like, he's just playing
I
for
would
fun.
very much
He'll
like to
always
believe that.
give it away each time he wins anything.
So I will.
Yeah, let's go with that. What a great man.
Look at that. What a good thing. So this is why I'll fucking anytime my motherfucking roommates will fucking be watching TV and then almost certainly accidentally some kind of nature documentary or space documentary will pop on. I'll be like, don't fucking touch that dial. This is my chance. This is my time. Maybe I won't watch the nature one because now it's all going to be about global warming and how sad everything is. But science and space is immutable, bro. We could blow ourselves up with nukes. We could completely obliterate the planet, crack it in half like a fucking egg, and space will go. Sorry, what was that?
I'm excited. We will probably never get there, but I am excited for the possibility that mankind will advance far enough to damage space.
There's no way.
It's possible.
There's no way.
It is possible.
Shut the fuck up.
So fiery.
Yeah, I don't want if I don't talk about ruining space. It's literally the only constant that I have. Talk about ruining fucking talk about fucking.
But I mean the level
talk about covering you in spiders. Talk about shoving spiders in your mouth.
You mean
cops? You want that?
Or cops?
Oh, stuff a bunch of spiders up your eyelids. Pack your eyelids full of spiders. You want that?
Nah.
Yeah, then don't talk about fucking ruining space.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, nope, it's not. You're wrong.
But I'm just saying the level we'd have to advance, and
we
maybe
would kill ourselves first.
Well, yeah, but I hope we advance to that level because that'll have to be that would mean that this podcast made it 10,000 years in the future. Because if we kill ourselves first, maybe no one hears this podcast.
No, it would float through space and eventually be received.
But
maybe not humans.
That's right. It could go to space.
Yeah, we should just launch it into space,
and
bro.
It'll be the founding.
And then people will be like, "Have you released it? Have you released the podcast?" And we go, "Yes."
Into space.
Into space.
To make sure
we'll just put it on
undamaged.
So it's completely immutable. Yeah, we'll just put it on a balloon like they've done with like a piece of pizza before.
Yeah, or a Tesla.
And we'll just float it up into the air and have the world's most accurate sniper shoot the balloon
as soon as it gets to space.
As soon as it gets to space, and it'll float away. It's super cheap. It's the cost of a balloon and 1 round of ammunition. I guess hiring the sniper.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot.
Whatever. I mean, you could just like go to Afghanistan. Well, no.
No, I'll just put a fucking. I'll put a fucking.
Yeah,
dispo
you get some
on it.
kind
It'll
of
pop
like
the balloon. It'll be fun.
like a diabetes little
boop. Yeah, we'll put a
it.
dispo, tie it to a diabetes tester, one of the smart ones that's like a Internet of Things diabetes tester.
And then we'll float it up and be like, all right, max altitude.
There it is. It's in space now.
Look at that. And it'll just float away. We would have to make sure that it has enough velocity to escape.
No, here's a better idea. We put it on top of a manhole.
Oh! And then nuke that shit.
We'll have to make a nuke.
Well, it would burn up.
It would as impossible as it sounds.
It would have to. We would have to keep it from burning up in the atmosphere.
It'd have to be etched, like each. It'd have to be etched into the manhole, right? And
the manhole would burn up. I think the only solution is we have to go slow. We have to go slow.
Yeah, we got a space elevator.
We got a balloon. I'm telling you,
and
bro,
then once,
balloon.
Once the diabetes test goes off, that's when the second dispo attached to the little tiny model rocket engine.
To get it away from the escape velocity.
Yeah, and then we have an ion engine after that, and it'll just go.
I feel like we could do this for pretty cheap.
Yeah, we could. It's true.
I feel like we could really, and then every
you know
time.
What? Fucking anybody could make something go to space for pretty cheap, including a GoPro to look back at the Earth to see that it is indeed a sphere.
No, you would never be able to tell that. It would always be a circle no matter what.
See? Look.
It's a circle.
See, it's a circle. The continents are in different places than I thought, and there's not as many of them as I thought, but it is still a flat disk. See?
Or we could stick it to the side of a satellite before it gets launched.
Just do a little heist.
Yeah, and then just boop.
Instead of
Get
stealing something, we sneak something on.
Use some gum and just stick it to the
put it
side
on
of
the
it.
Falcon. We'll put it on the next manned SpaceX flight.
Or really
and it'll
just
throw off the weight completely, kill everyone. But our podcast will make it
tiny
to
little USB drive. This Challenger level explosion. Yeah, we gotta find a way to get this shit into space.
We'll do it. I think that'll be even cheaper as time goes on.
Than releasing it normally.
Yeah, I mean we could just radio it towards space, and it'll have a similar.
I don't
effect.
like that as much.
No, I want a hard.
I want a USB drive.
I feel
float
like
towards Jupiter.
It should be like a record, you know, like the audio wave should be carved into a piece of.
Oh, like the
heat-proof
Voyager
ceramic
plaque.
Yeah, the golden record thing. Yeah, except instead of Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man and like.
It'll just be this podcast.
It'll be this podcast in its entirety. I don't know, 30 years of it, or however much we do. I guess we'll update. We'll send a new record every 10 years or so. However long we decide to keep it up.
As soon as we go,
Yeah. There may come a time where we're like, no more.
There will be no final episode.
It'll just be over one
just
day.
end.
Because one week we'll be like, I don't really feel like doing it. And then the next week it'll be the same, and then the same after that. And then eventually we'll be like...
And then it'll be like, we
should we
haven't
just
done
ever
it in so
do
long.
the podcast anymore? And we'll be like, nah.
But until that day...
It will be a weekly enterprise. And it will make it to space.
Bro... A balloon, dude. I'm gonna start... No, I'm actually not. But I would like to start doing research on how they got that piece of pizza.
Up to space?
Up to space.
Well, I know you can get it into the upper fucking stratosphere with a weather balloon, which you can pretty easily obtain. And I think you can also pretty easily obtain the
helium?
The necessary permissions.
Oh, you don't fucking need permissions.
No, but...
Even if it flies up there and they go... What the hell are you?
Well, we don't want them to shoot it down.
They're not gonna fucking... You know how hard it would be to shoot a fucking balloon? Assuming this is
You're
not...
right. There was recently a circumstance of this happening. They had to use fucking raptors to shoot it down.
Yeah, they're not gonna scramble jets to shoot down.
No, especially when it pops on its own, and then a small rocket fires off into space.
A tiny little.
It won't take much at that point. The escape velocity
with like a model
gets
rocket. They
the
make
further
some
from the
crazy model rockets.
Oh yeah,
now.
Oh yeah.
We could just strap a model rocket
Mm-hmm.
onto a balloon, float the balloon up into space ish.
Around near
As high as we can get it.
A few feet away from
A
space.
few feet, like 3 or 4 feet away from space. And then launch the rocket.
Yeah.
And the rocket will
They'll take it the rest of the way.
take it the rest of the way, and then it'll float away, and we'll go, fuck yeah.
And then it'll crash into
Nope.
fucking Titan or probably
Nope.
just Jupiter itself.
Yep. It'll make it to a planet. Maybe we could put a...
No, I mean,
we could get
we
one of those
could do
little
the math
tile
as well.
tags.
What, tile tag?
We could get a little tile tag that people will, like, put in their... Like an Apple tag.
Oh yeah,
and then put it on there, and then track it from space.
I don't think.
Nah, it'll work.
I don't think the tile trackers.
You're wrong. It'll work.
They'd have to.
Don't be the straight man right now, bro. It'll work. This shit's going to fucking Jupiter.
It'd be funny if it turns out it did work, and the reason it did is because the GPS satellite is like, oh, they want to find this. I think it's behind me. I better turn around. And then the fucking satellite spins all the way around and is like, there it is.
Nope. Hubble will pick it up. Hubble will see it. Hubble knows all.
Oh, fuck's sake.
We'll check the fucking Hubble pics. And we'll be like, what is that? What's that little...
It looks artificially crafted.
That little deflated red balloon?
Is this proof of extraterrestrial life?
That's what triggers everyone going, that's it, that's proof!
It looks like a USB drive.
Oh,
and
they have USB drives. Intelligent life.
It seems to be, from our scans, it seems to be a record. And not just that. It's recording of some sort of audio
scanned
file.
the inside of the USB drive in space.
Yeah. And the fucking,
or
heat-proof ceramic
it
record
hits
we put
James
with
Webb Space Telescope.
knocks it out of the sky.
And
replaces
like,
it.
oh my god, it's been shot down.
They don't want us looking. Jimmy Carter was right to be scared.
Oh my god, Russia has shot down the James Webb Space Telescope.
Those bad
This
things.
is World War III, and we'll go, ooh.
Looks like might be a little bit more than 10,000 years before someone can listen to this.
Boy.
They'll have to reinvent USB.
Nah, the Jupiter people will listen. It'll bank off. It'll bounce.
This super extra double strong gas-based Jupiter people.
Gas creatures.
Fucking massively strong just to barely move around.
Yeah.
They're all thicker on the bottom. Like their feet.
Like a snowman?
Yeah, more like a mound. But yeah.
See, I'm imagining them as like the rock creatures.
What, from Galaxy Quest?
Yeah. They're held together with gas.
Held together with like
Different
quantum
gas.
entanglement.
Yeah.
I think maybe if they were energy based, they could live on Jupiter easily, because then the gravity wouldn't have as big of a.
It's also pretty windy.
Yeah. Well, and once again, if they were energy based, it wouldn't matter.
It would just go right through them.
They'd have their little houses that are also made of energy. Can't even really see them, but they
see,
can.
that's the thing, is like
tell.
you expect to be able to see intelligent life, but if you just can't see it, boom, no intelligent life according to humans.
Oh,
there could be
dude.
giant energy creatures on Jupiter, but there's clouds, so
yeah, we'll never see it.
Never see them.
I think they, or was it Jupiter or fucking Neptune? They shot a fucking camera into, and the footage.
I can't imagine it was Neptune.
Yeah, I think it was Jupiter.
I can't. How would
and
you
then-
even make a fucking? Well,
I mean, it was a
probably could.
still camera.
Neptune is like fucking frigid.
Yeah. Yeah, ice.
I think it also rains diamonds there, from what I understand. But that could have been something I heard as a kid.
Nah.
This is the part of the episode where we Google something.
But yeah, they fucking shot a camera at either Jupiter or Neptune, and basically the camera sees the planet from outside of it a bit, and then it's a really nice shot of like the fucking, hovering above, just outside of space, on Jupiter, and then it's yellow, and then it's yellow-gray, and then the camera's destroyed.
Okay, so what I found is that, you know what? Quote, a new study has found that diamond rain may be more common on ice giant planets like Neptune and Uranus than previously thought. So not only does it rain diamonds, but it rains diamonds more
Than we
expected.
Sick.
Okay, sick. So back to our point, how the fuck would you launch a camera onto a planet where it rains diamonds?
Yeah.
Because the pressure is so high.
Well, that's the thing, is that the camera made it probably not even all the way to the surface, especially if it was Jupiter, because there isn't really a surface. It just gets so dense such dense gas that it becomes like, Ice 9 and shit like
mud,
that. Yeah.
thickening mud.
Yeah, it turns from gas to liquid that's still like the gaseous form, but it's just so much pressure. Yeah, it was destroyed. Like there's only like 2 pictures
It must be destroyed.
as it enters Jupiter, and it's literally just yellow, and then there's one that's like yellowish gray, and then it's done. The camera was gone.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Launched it all the way out there. Got 2 pictures.
I'm sure they fucking learned something from that, because I'm sure it wasn't just a camera. It was probably like taking spectroscopy. That's not the word.
Yep. Spectroscopy, yep. Let's continue using that.
Anyway, pretty cool. Speaking of science shit, before we end the show.
Space, so good. I'm so glad I can continue steering the conversation
They
towards
are
space.
it's manhandling
Yes!
towards space.
Fuck yeah. Fuck, I love space.
This doesn't have to do with space, so this is quantum physics.
Still kind of space.
They're designing a new experiment to see the size limit for things that can quantum jump. Which...
Did you mean quantum leap?
No, that's a show.
Oh, damn it.
They specifically call it quantum jumping because of this show. Basically, quantum jump means like it goes through something. Because,
Like when your hand passes through a table.
yeah, like when you go to slap a table, your hand goes through it. That'd be quantum jumping.
Would be.
Yeah. Because...
You mean is.
that time it happened. We all have one time.
We all have that one
where we
time.
phase through something.
Where
Hopefully you get all the way through.
Yeah, you'll just get stuck.
You get stuck and then there's a nuclear
That
blast.
happens to a lot of homeless people in Vancouver. They just scrape them.
Oh no.
And part of them remains in the wall.
Oh
They
no.
just paint over it.
But yeah, that is the intention of this experiment, to see if they could make a person do it for the purposes of
Well, you would have
transportation.
to... What is the temperature where... Is it 0 Kelvin? Where
Absolute
everything
zero?
is absolute 0?
Yeah.
Where atoms stop moving and vibrating?
Mm.
So you just get a person who can withstand absolute 0.
Well, here's the thing: is that they have
And
gotten
then they can just push all of the atoms out of the way.
they have gotten lattices of subatomic particles to the size of like molecules, essentially.
And this is at 0 Kelvin.
I don't know what temperature they did it.
Like, it has to
I
be.
don't think
How
it
the
has to
fuck?
be at 0 Kelvin.
How?
Well, it's just the nature of fucking of the fucking quantum world. Is shit can be a wave, and then it can tunnel because there's a possibility it could be on the other side, and
How would you
sometimes it is.
tunnel? It's like someone like sprinting through a crowd of people and not touching
At that point,
anyone.
nothing is solid. Everything is a probability, right? So you'll have a wall, and then you'll have a particle on one side of the wall, but the particle is not really a particle. It's a probability of a particle. So it could be here, it could be here, and there's a very small chance it could be on the other side of the wall. And,
Oh, is this because
sometimes it is.
we can never tell the absolute? You can only tell the location or the...
once we observe it.
Right.
And sometimes when we observe it, it's tunneled. And they want to
it's
see...
not there anymore.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the wall. And they want to see if that can happen to macro-sized objects. And they're designing an experiment to see if there's a size limit. So far, there isn't one that we know of.
A size limit?
Yeah. Like, could,
Oh, so we're talking like theoretical
could a caffeine molecule quantum tunnel?
thought experiment.
Could your finger go through the tape?
That's a hell of a jump.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that I think, and I'm not 100% on this, but I think the more molecules, the more particles there are as part of the system, the less likely it becomes for it to exist. Yeah, the lower the probability it is that it has tunneled, right? But I think there are things you can do to increase that probability.
Like what?
I
Lower the fucking temperature?
That might be part of it. Yeah.
It's dude, I'm telling you, like that's
It's always,
the only way.
It's always super cool.
It has to be the temperature of space.
That's not.
Is space out? No.
No.
That's how far? No, there's nowhere. There's no distance you could
It
go
can
into
reach
space.
0 Kelvin in space.
I don't think it could.
If it's free from all
I'm gonna tell you right
radiation
now,
sources.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was impossible. Because there are stars.
Somewhere.
So even though, like, it's like people who say, like, oh, if you regardless, you know, you get to a certain distance away and then you are no longer being affected by gravitational pull. It's like, I'm not a theoretical physicist. I'm not an astronomer. But I'm pretty fucking sure you will always, considering there are objects in every direction, you will always be under some gravitational pull in a direction. It will most likely be absolutely imperceptible from you, but unless you are somehow perfectly in the exact dead center of the only two objects in the universe that are the exact same size, if you're somehow dead center of those two, completely motionless, then sure.
I mean,
You're not actually... they cancel out. But you're not.
Odds are good that there are portions of space that are blocked from all light and gravity, right? There has to be a couple of pockets, right?
How would it even be a pocket? Gravity doesn't end. Gravitational pull doesn't end. It just decreases.
Well, like you said, it would just matrix until there's like one little eddy where nothing's
Like
a doldrum.
maybe like a pinpoint.
Yeah.
But your body can't... Okay, like if you were somehow... We're talking about a person.
Oh, okay.
Right? If you
I
were
thought
somehow...
it was just reaching the temperature.
pinpoint of you... I guess we don't have to be talking about a person. But that... Let's say it's a fucking atom. Or a quark.
Yeah.
That is somehow at that position. Sure.
Yeah, there has to be doldrums.
But that's not what people are usually talking about. People usually talking about if you get far enough away from Earth, you're no longer experiencing its gravity.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is the case. I could be wrong.
Nah, I mean...
But I can't see why there would just be a hard cutoff. Why would that be the case?
Well, it's like a slope. Eventually, the valley
with an
evens
asymptote.
out.
There is an asymptote to it, though.
Yeah.
It's never going to... And again, for the listeners out there, I could be completely wrong. And I apologize for that. But we don't fucking edit ourselves, okay? We speak freely here. An absolute...
Oh, you're right. It's an
imperceptible
infinite
amount.
range.
Look at that!
Neat.
And that's why when people are like, oh, you're going far enough away. I'm like, no.
I was not expecting that clear of an answer.
Infinite range. Fuck yeah.
Well, that means we also have
Infinite
with
gravity.
an infinite
Everything.
range.
Every single thing has infinite gravity.
Just gets weaker.
It
to a
like
point.
just absolutely impossibly weaker. Like factorials.
Yeah.
Level weaker.
Essentially 0.
Yeah.
Got it.
Look at that. I'm so happy with myself. Because that's all just thought process. That's all like thought experiment.
And now that and the episode is over.
Fuck yeah, I'm so happy. It's
the
been
fire
proven
can
now.
finally calm down.
So happy.
Alright, let's do the conversation ender.
Oh yeah, that was the part where we Google something else.
Yeah, right. I'll make an easy one, or a short one maybe.
Okay.
If you were a serial killer, what would your trophy be?
Like of the person's body?
Yeah, or whatever. You take one of their things, snap
Oh,
a picture, draw
their money.
something. The money?
Their money,
And
yeah.
you'd keep the money in like a little... You'd keep it
No, I
separated.
would spend it on things. I would take all their money and I would spend it.
That's not a trophy, though. That's loot.
You said it can be anything. Okay, let's just, for argument's sake, let's say it's a part of their body.
I mean, okay, fine.
Because otherwise I'm going to continue finding...
Well, you could, like, take a, you could sketch them or whatever. You could take a picture.
I feel
and
like
then
that's
file it
not
away.
necessarily
The
a
point
trophy.
Is, the
That's
point is
something
you keep
do.
it. The point is you keep it is the thing. It doesn't have to be a piece of their body, but you do have to keep it. As a keepsake, a souvenir. That's what a trophy would be. Something you hang on your mantle, right?
I'm going to make it a piece of their body.
Got it. I kind of figured,
Even if...
but I knew I had to say that, or else I would have been bothered by it the entire time.
What part of their body?
What part of their body would you choose? Backshots.
A piece of art, you say. How about all of their skin?
All of it. And then you just have it hung up in your closet.
Man, this is a horrible question.
Yeah, it's it's a dark place.
Yeah, Garth Marenghi.
There's an audiobook that's it's a Garth Marenghi book. You can get it on Audible right now. This isn't a plug, but I did see that the other day.
I suppose... eyeball.
Why is that?
Because I'm just thinking, if I were a serial killer, the eyes are like the window to the soul, right?
Yeah.
Was it Churchill who said that?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it was Churchill. It might have been Taft. Yeah, eyes are the window to the soul, right? So, like, I just imagine if you kept their eyeball and preserved it, right?
Then it's like you've captured their soul.
You've captured their soul. You can look into the eyeball and be like, oh, yes, I remember.
I'd do Social Security card.
All right.
I had a little Rolodex.
Okay. I would do money.
I mean, neither of us would keep a souvenir if we were serial killers, I don't think.
That would be a horrible idea.
Yeah, that's how you get caught. That's how you eventually get all the evidence.
Yeah, someone's like, yo, what's with all these eyeballs, bro?
You sure got a lot of human eyeballs.
Yeah.
These real?
Nope. You're nodding your head as you go,
I'll never tell.
My little secret. I think these are real. I'm going to call the police.
Ah, damn it. Now I must kill again.
Yep, this is how it always happens. You murder one person and then someone finds out. And next thing you know, you got 100 eyeballs.
Oh, you know what'd be good as a trophy is like compromising material on the victim. Like pictures of them doing something reprehensible.
So what? If someone finds out, you can be like, I did it because this, and then they'll go, oh, okay.
Yeah. It'll help.
Man.
It's better than eyeballs.
I think, okay, like, since we're talking about this, I'm going to shift away from trophies. I'm going to say if I were a serial killer, I would kill child molesters.
Yeah.
Because, like, sure, oh, that's a good thing
People
to do.
will go easy
But
on
also, when you inevitably go to prison...
It's everyone's least favorite kind of
people,
person.
from what I've heard, people who murder the shit out of a bunch of child molesters do pretty well for themselves.
Your GoFundMe would be huge.
They do pretty well. They get a lot of respect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, man. You get like a fucking USB drive.
Just Photoshop
compromising
them
material.
messing with kids.
Yeah. I don't want to have to do that.
Just
I think
AI.
even if I was a serial
just get AI
killer,
to do it.
That's a good point.
AI doesn't have any morals.
Doesn't care.
It doesn't care. Sure.
Can't care.
It doesn't know.
And that's what AI has in common with a serial killer.
It's the same.
We've come full circle. Thanks for listening to Biscuits and Backshots. Go to theboneroom.com.
For all your baculum related needs.
There it is. Okay, good night.
Good night. Go to space.
Go to space.